Miguel and Robby's rivalry goes all the way back to season 1. It's mainly because of Robby having issues with his dad, plus getting involved with the LaRussos made him form a relationship with Sam, which got Miguel very mad. Plus he was under alcoholic influence, so there's also that to take into account. This would lead into their confrontation at the party where Miguel would accidentally hit Sam, and then this would lead into their fight in the All Valley where Miguel shows no mercy and attacks Robby's injury. He wins the tournament, but it isn't through fair means, which is what Johnny goes on to teach Miguel in season 2, as Johnny is trying to bring out the best of Miguel, in contrast to Robby, whose aggression was really showing in the season, not accepting the Cobra Kai kids, and was just really aggravated about his living situation, and really, things weren't going well for Robby in this season. And when he finds out the one good thing that came out of his summer, which was Sam kisses Miguel, he finally snaps. And as Miguel shows mercy to Robby, Robby would show no mercy and kick Miguel off the railing. Robby was fueled off rage, and we see the moment Miguel falls, the instant regret in Robby's face just hits. The next time these two meet, we'd get Daniel and Johnny helping out Miguel while Robby gives up on them and tries to reach out to Sam, but sees Miguel and Sam together. Robby would try to start a fight with Miguel in contrast to the last time where Robby tried stopping it all, but luckily Sam was there to stop any chaos. This leads into Robby's spiral into Cobra Kai while Miguel trains at Miyagi Fang, though he finds bumps in the road as we know Johnny got jealous of Miguel along with him dating his mom and also being their first student. Miguel thought of Johnny as a dad, but then this happens.
Love you too, Robby.
God, bro.
Oh, hey.
This is when Miguel realizes he needs to find himself and figure out who his father is at the very least. As Miguel comes to this realization, Robby finds himself, and after seeing what happened with Kenny in the All Valley, he sees how Cobra Kai did nothing but hurt people, causing unnecessary chaos. He's tired of holding on to this hatred, and we see him and Johnny finally being able to hug it out. And now we enter Cobra Kai Season 5. We see Robby accompanying Johnny on the trip but didn't know they were going after Miguel, which makes Robby want to leave initially, but Johnny would say how he can get the chance to fix his relationship with Miguel, but would pay for his ticket if he wanted to leave. Robby, believing how he could be able to fix everything, would stay with his dad and even help him beat up some thugs. They would be having some father-son moments while Miguel and his father would be interacting, and while Robby and Johnny are actually doing good, we see that Miguel slowly learns that his father is actually not a very good man. Eventually Miguel dips and he calls his mom on his phone before seeing Johnny, who he see bring Robby, which is awkward. Johnny and Miguel hug it out, and after this we see how Johnny really tries to do anything he can to make them friends, but it doesn't work. Until he gets the idea from Daniel for these two to have a fight with no tournament rules. Instead of Miguel and Robby holding a grudge like how Johnny and Daniel did for basically decades, we see these two fight going all out and not holding back on each other. The fight is pretty intense and they seem about even, with Robby looking like he has the advantage because he tackles him and brings him to the balcony area. With no mental nerf, no physical nerf, this is prime Miguel, and we see him holding back on Robby purposely because he doesn't want to hurt him. Robby would even question this, and Miguel would say how he just wanted to be strong and find balance, which is what Robby also could relate to, though he didn't hold back due to having tunnel vision. And they both indirectly caused the worst moments of their lives. They leave it at that, with Johnny then accidentally confessing that a baby is on the way with Carmen, and both of them would then hug Johnny, being the first moment we get of these two actually being cool with each other. Now, how did season 5 fix Miguel and Robby because of this? Ever since the events of season 2, I never thought it was possible for these two to really be cool in any way, but realistically they would get along as they both have common interests with Johnny and Daniel, and these two are supposed to basically be those two but in the new generation, who do have a lot of scenes where they are surprisingly getting along very well. With them finally deciding which girlfriends they want, plus letting that fight out, they really had no more reason to be upset. And I think I can speak for everyone when I say that every scene of these two just working together puts a smile on your face. I think a partial reason for this is the relationship between both actors, as they both seem like friends and aren't just working on the same project. The chemistry really does lift the scenes, and it's so much better than these two just throwing cringy lines at each other. Like, I know y'all remember season 2, bro.
Like that move? Learn it from your dad. She doesn't love you, she loves me.
Seriously, from Robby joking to Johnny about him giving Miguel attention, which season 1 Robby would have had a mental breakdown over, by the way, let's be honest, to them eating Olive Garden breadsticks, these two finally settling their differences is so satisfying to watch that all these scenes hold so much more weight than they should. We even see Miguel defending Robby against Kenny, since Robby can't really go out on Kenny, as he doesn't really want to hurt him, but rather prove to him that Cobra Kai is wrong. Season 5 actually did it, ladies and gentlemen. Miguel and Robby have settled their beef, and we also see that Miguel was technically more in the right as Robby was apologizing to him. So I guess my Cobra Kai video got debunked. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know down in the comments if you guys believe season 5 saved Miguel and Robby, and let me know down in the comments as well what other videos you'd like me to make for Cobra Kai. Thank you all once again for watching. Subscribe if you are new to the channel and hit the bell icon, along with liking and sharing the video with your friends and grandma, along with following me on Twitter and joining the Discord. Thanks once again for watching, and take care everyone.